is 9 p.m. after this time to English New Edition for tonight headlines we have. The 18th editions of the Africa World Peace United against corruption is in the Artas region. For the international scene, Gaza more than a dozen Palestinians killed in several Israeli strikes. Welcome to our newsroom. Under the aegis of the State Secretariat for Sport, in collaboration with the National Commission for the Prevention and Fight Against Corruption, the Prefecture of Arta successfully organized the 18th edition of the Africa Work Peace working in this event this morning. This edition under the theme Let's Fight Corruption brought together a wide range of participants and influential figures. The event was kicked off by the State Secretariat for Sports Hassan Mohammed Kamil, the Prefect of the region Hassan Dabel Ahmed, the President of the Commission Ms. Badria Zakaria Sheikh Ibrahim, accompanied by several ministers, including the Minister of Interior Saeed Nur Hassan, the Minister of Trade Muhammad Warsamadiri, as well as Ambassador, Parliamentarian, and United Nations representative. This mobilization illustrates the importance attached to the fight against corruption and the promotions of the values of integrity in society. At Down, a mixed crowd of family, friends, and workers on this annual event, proudly wearing white outfits symbolizing peace and purity. Two routes were on offer, a 15-kilometer route for experienced workers and a 5-kilometer circuit for beginners, allowing for inclusive participation. The high level of participation which has made this initiative a success has become a tradition in the Artas region and a means of raising awareness of major societal issues. At the end of the work, the State Secretary for Sport Hassan Mohammed Kamil said he was very satisfied with the success of this event. He praised the large turnout of the enthusiasm of the participants. In a symbolic gesture, the minister also honored the former great workers who had marked the previous editions. They were presented with the certificates of recognition for their contribution to promoting this initiative, which combines sports, health, and raising awareness of essential causes. For his part, the prefect of the Artas region, Mr. Hassan Dabali Ahmed, said that this high level of participation which has made this initiative a success has become a tradition in the Artas region and a means of raising awareness of major societal issues. The State Secretary for Sports, His Excellency Hassan Mohammed Kamil, said he was very satisfied with the success of this event and he praised the large turnout and the enthusiasm of the participants. The Minister of Budget under the chairmanship of its Minister Isman Ibrahim Roble today held a strategic workshop at the Ela Grand Hotel to highlight the importance of accounting officers in managing and safeguarding public funds within the public companies and establishments. The event, which brought together administrative manager, accounting officers in managing the event, which brought together administrative managers, financial experts, and accounting officers, highlighted the central role played by the accounting officers in the transparency and good governance of public finances. The main objective of our workshop on the role of accounting officers is to clarify, strengthen, and to promote the skills and responsibility associated with the accounting management within organizations or institutions. A highlight of the day was the official presentations of a certificate to the winners of the national competition for accounting officer. The minister praised the efforts of the candidates and emphasized the importance of their role in strengthening transparency and financial integrity. This ambition program is part of a wider drive to modernize public finance management and to promote excellence within the administration. The Minister of Budget, Ismail Ibrahim Roble, has emphasized the need for collective responsibilities in protecting public resources while recalling the positive impact of a sound management on the country's economic development. The main objective of our workshop on the role of accounting officer is to clarify, strengthen, and promote the skills and responsibilities associated with accounting management within an organizations or institutions. The Tajora region has witnessed an exceptional ceremony marking the launch of a cataract surgery, an event orchestrated to highlight the fruitful cooperation between Djibouti and China, chaired by the Minister of Health. The ceremony was also attended by the President of the GX Foundation, the regional prefectural authorities, the President of the Regional Council. One of the highlights of the ceremony was the symbolic removal of the gauze stripes from the ears of the patients who benefited from the operation. These emblematic gestures not only restored sight to hundreds of people, but also represented a powerful symbol of renewal and hope for the local population. The GX Foundation is a well-known Chinese NGO. Is being honored for its unwavering commitment to Djibouti within an impressive record of over 4,000 cataract operations recorded are already carried out in the country. This organization continues to make a difference, working for nearly a month in Tajora. Patients have the opportunity to be diagnosed directly on site as well as in remote areas before undergoing these vital operations. This ceremony is not just about health, it also celebrates the friendship of cooperation between China and Djibouti, highlighted in a particular context the imminent opening of the Tajora Regional Hospital. This facility, which is crucial to the region's health development, will shortly be inaugurated by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh. Thanks to this initiative, public health in Tajora is taking a giant step forward while strengthening diplomatic and humanitarian ties that are vital to the future of both nations. The lasting impact of this cooperation augurs well for shared prosperity, promoting well-being and solidarity within the region. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, His Excellency Mustafa Muhammad Mahmoud, traveled yesterday to the Dakhel region, where he began a visit to supervise and inspect schools. This visit marks the first stage of a tour of the interior regions, with a particular focus on the most remote localities. As soon as he arrived, the minister, together with the prefect of the region, the vice president of the regional council, senior officials from his department, chaired a working meeting at the regional inspectorate with the school heads, masters, supervisor, staff, and parent representative. These direct exchanges provided an opportunity to take stock of working conditions in schools and to identify the challenges facing education player. At the meeting, the minister praised the commitment of the region's education community and stressed the importance of working together to improve the quality of education in the region. The minister presented a key reform that will radically transform the management of education in the regions. He announced that in accordance with the new law reorganizing the ministry, each region will now have its own education policy. The aim of this decentralization is to bring decision-making closer to local realities in order to respond more effectively to the specific needs of community. The minister also unveiled his visions for the development of education in the region. Gradually, powers currently centralized in this capital will be transferred to regional education department. The latter will be restructured to become fully fledged regional directorate with the greater powers. After the working meeting in Dakhel, the minister and his delegation traveled to Tew'o, a locality around 30 kilometers from the capital town. In Tew'o, the minister and his delegation were warmly welcomed by the local population. After a thorough inspection of the school, the minister officially inaugurated the school complex, which comprises 6 classrooms, an administrative block, and a factory. He also visited a library built and equipped by the NGO PLA. The school accommodated 198 pupils from semi-nomadic families who will benefit from improved learning conditions in a stimulating environment tailored to their needs. And there are three. The minister held a discussion sessions with the residents to listen their grievances and respond to their concern. The resident expressed their gratitude for the efforts made by the ministry to help their community, particularly in terms of access to education. In response, the minister reaffirmed his department commitment and assured them that the needs expressed would be taken into account in regional planning in line with the new decentralized approach to education management. In his speech, the minister recalled that education is an essential lever for development and all regions and rural youth, stressed that every child, wherever he and she may be, has the right to a quality education. He also encouraged the pupils and their teachers to make this school a true place of knowledge and successes. As part of the second IGAD Knowledge Sharing Fair on the Blue Economy opened yesterday at the Ella Hotel in Djibouti in the presence of the Minister Muhammad Abdul Qadir Musa Helem, Minister of Environment and Sustainable Development. His Excellency Work Negebeyehu, Executive Secretary of IGAD. This major event brings together delegates from IGAD member state development partners and international stakeholders to discuss the opportunities and challenges of the blue economy in the IGAD regions. During the event, several stands dedicated to the blue economy were presented to officials and participants. This stand showcased innovative projects and initiatives aimed at making sustainable use of the region's maritime and coastal resources. The presentations highlighted development opportunities in key sectors such as fishing, tourism, aquaculture, and maritime transport, while emphasizing this importance of regional cooperation to maximize economic benefit while preserving the environment. The main objective of the fair is to encourage the sharing of knowledge and best practices between IGAD countries, development partners, and private stakeholders in order to promote sustainable management of the region's maritime and coastal resources. The IGAD Executive Secretary said that the second knowledge sharing fair on the blue economy will run until 28 November. Listen to this report.
This is the second Blue Economy Knowledge Share Fair organized by IGAD, following our inaugural event in June 2023 in Mombasa, Kenya, which was jointly organized with the African Union, Inter-Africa Bureau for Animal Resources, and the European Union-funded EcoFish program. It is therefore great honor that you have all responded positively to the initiative, and your presence here is the testament of your commitment for this new economic sphere. I would like to take this opportunity to thank also the government of the Kingdom of Sweden for all the assistance extended to IGAD regional programs and projects, and particularly for the support to the IGAD Blue Economy project through the Swedish International Development Corporation. A lot of speakers have said the significance of the blue economy. Let me raise 2 points here, just the data. Globally, the blue economy is estimated to worth between 1.5 trillion up to $3 trillion annually. Imagine the amount of the money. Fisheries and aquaculture contribute approximately $100 billion per year and support around 260 million jobs worldwide. Coastal tourism on its own generates about $161 billion annually, which is approximately 59% of the combined GDP of our member states.
The Minister of Environment, Muhammad Abdul Qadir Musa Helem, said that the main objective of the fair is to encourage the sharing of knowledge and best practices between IGAD countries, development partners, and private stakeholders in order to promote sustainable management of the region's maritime and coastal resources. The second, knowledge sharing fair on the blue economy, providing a unique platform to discuss innovative solutions and strategies for the sustainable development of the blue economy in East Africa. On a working mission to the United Arab Emirates as part of his participation in the 18th annual Dubai Mining Show, the Minister of Energy in charge of natural resources, Yunus Ali Ghedi, met yesterday with the senior members of the board of directors, the new shareholders, and the managing directors of Tani Stratex Djibouti Limited, a company specializing in the exploration and development of mining resources. This bilateral meeting was in line with the guidelines laid down by the government under the aegis of the President Ismail Magele, who has placed the development of the mining sector and exploitations of our resources, mineral resources, at the heart of the national priority discussions. During the discussion, Minister Yunus Ali Ghedi and his interlocutor from the Tani Stratex reviewed the state of progress of the company's prospecting and mining exploration activities in our country. Under the patronage of the Ministry of Commerce and Tourism, Mohamed Warsama Diriye, a workshop to evaluate the food control system came to a close at Djibouti Palace Campiski. The strategic action plan for the food control system was validated after being examined by the competent authorities and technicians from the various departments and agencies responsible for food control. This strategic action plan, which has been approved by the relevant authorities, aims to protect the Djiboutian consumer from the harmful effects of poor quality products and to make the food trade more competitive. The strategic action plan was drawn up as part of the EU-supported programs with the technical support from IFA Food Agriculture Organization and world leaders in promoting food safety. The workshop, chaired by the Minister of Trade, closed with the participation of the United Nations coordinator and the competent authorities, the Director General of the various agencies, the competent authorities responsible for food control, experts, and FAO representative in Djibouti. For his part, the Director General of the Djibouti Standards and Quality Agency stressed the importance of validating this project for Djibouti's consumers. So we meet again today to present the work that has been carried out over the last few months and more specifically over the last few days to put in place a strategy for the future. The Minister of Commerce and the Minister of Trade and Tourism, Mohamed Warsama Diriye, said that this project would help to ensure food safety for our populations and for the international food trade the last few months and more specifically over the last few days in order to put in place a strategy for food safety and the control systems for food imported into Djibouti. The National Cybersecurity Strategy 2024-2030 was officially launched on Thursday, 28 November 2024 at the Escale International Hotel at a ceremony presided over by Mariam Hamadou Ali, Minister Delegate for the Digital Economy and Innovation. The event was attended by the leading figures including Said Noor Hassan, the Minister of Interior, Hassan Muhammad Arbahim, the Minister of Equipment, Transport, Mr. Mohamed Warsama Diriye, the Minister of Trade, as well as Hassan Said Khaire, the General Director of the National Security, and Shahim Mohamed Abdallah, General Director of the Center CLE. The aim of this ambitious strategy is to strengthen the country's digital security in the face of growing cybersecurity challenges by ensuring the protections of critical infrastructure managed by cyber risks and promoting the resilience of the national digital system. The plan is part of a long-term vision to protect citizens, businesses, and institutions against cyber threats while supporting innovation and economic development. The National Cybersecurity Strategy 2024-2030 is based on close cooperation between various ministries, public and private players, and international partners. The implementation of this strategy will be followed by concrete actions such as the creation of a specialized training center, the improvement of cybersecurity infrastructure, and the introduction of a strengthened legislative framework to combat cybercrime. The Ministry of Digital Economy and Innovation is responsible for defining implementing public policies for digital transformation and innovation. It works to support country's economic growth, modernize digital infrastructure, and promote cybersecurity. For his part, the General Director of the National Security, Hassan Saeed Khairi, said that the aim of this ambitious strategy is to strengthen the country's digital security in the face of growing cybersecurity challenges by ensuring the protection of critical infrastructure, managing cyber risks, and promoting the resilience of the national digital system. The Minister of Interior, Saeed Nuh Hassan, pointed out that the cybersecurity does not just concern government institutions, but every player in Djibouti in society, stressing the importance of a collaborative approach to anticipating and responding to threats. In her opening speech, Ms. Mariam Hamadou Ali, the ministry delegate, stressed the importance of these initiatives in ensuring security and confidence in the digital economy. The launch of this strategy marks a crucial step for our countries in the face of rapidly evolving technologies. It is vital to guarantee a secure digital environment to promote the development of economic sector and protect our digital sovereignty, she said. As part of the 6th National Disability Week, the National Agency for Disabled People, in collaboration with the National Tourism Agency and Aqua Club operator, organized an outing to Moshha Island on Friday morning for people with special needs, with the technical support of the Djibouti Coast Guard and optimum security arrangement. More than 50 disabled people boarded patrol boat early in the morning for an outing to Moshha Island. The outing promises to be an enriching experience tailored to the needs of the disabled in a safe and experienced natural environment. This initiative is part of a series of actions undertaken by the National Agency for People with Disability to offer inclusive leisure opportunity to all people with special needs. Fun activities and swimming were organized, and people were able to take full advantage of the exceptional environment of this beach, supervised by the Coast Guard professionals who did everything they could to make the day a memorable one. In fact, this outing at sea enabled people with special needs to better understand the importance of preserving our maritime ecosystems after a relaxed and enthusiastic day. The International School of Africa celebrated World Culture Day under the patronage of school principal Patricia Rock in an exceptional event combining creativity and cultural arts, offering students and parents the opportunity to celebrate the diversity of culture and world heritage. The ceremony was attended by a large number of parents and invited guests representing the local community, giving the event a unique, festive, and popular atmosphere. The celebration began with an impressive display of dances and cultural costumes by students of different nationalities, giving everyone a chance to discover folk traditions and customs from different parts of the world. The students were brilliantly dressed in traditional outfits representing their cultural heritage, and the performance were full of color and joyful movement that drew the admiration of the audience. Initially, the Djibouti students presented shows illustrating their cultural tradition with the Somali, Afar, and Arabic dances. The Somali dances represented an aspect of coastal culture, while the Afar dances reflected the nomadic way of life, and the Arabic dances told historical stories from the region's shared heritage. As well as the people's performance, there was a nice surprise at the celebration when the school headmistress introduced a special team of pupils who put on an American dance performance. The show, directed by the headmistress, combined the modern styles with a Western touch with the hip-hop music and contemporary dance that amazed the audience. And now listen to the headmistress underline the importance of this day.
This is Trisha Rock from the International School of Africa. Today we celebrated our International and Cultural Day. We celebrated over 20 different nationalities here at our school. We had such amazing event. We started with Djibouti, where we did our Isa and Afar acknowledgement. and we ended with United States. Today was such an awesome day from all our representation for our students from Ukraine, students from Yemen, students from Somalia, students from everywhere you can possibly think of, China, and so forth. So we were extremely excited today. So we thank RTD for covering this event for us, definitely showcasing all the different nationalities and our international awareness. This is part of our global citizenship to ensure that our students become familiar with other nationalities and cultures around the world. We thank our parents who basically sponsored the majority of this event, and our teachers and our staff for preparing our kids for the numerous dances and performances they did today. So again, thank you for being part of this journey with us. Thank you so much for learning about our school and all the nationalities and all the cultural aspects that we offer. Thank you so much.
For the international scene, Gaza, more than a dozen Palestinians killed in several Israeli strikes. The Israeli army continues to target civilian infrastructure in Gaza. The Gaza Ministry of Health announced the deaths of 9 people in an Israeli strike. According to the ministry, the strike hit a shelter for displaced persons in a school in the Daraya neighborhood. 2 other people were killed and 3 injured in a drone strikes in the town of Khan Yunis in southern Gaza. A medical sources said Israeli forces also led siege to a school in Beit Lahia area, forcing displaced persons to leave. They separated Palestinian women and children from the men. The latter have been detained and sent to Israel for interrogation. The Israeli offensive in Gaza has claimed at least 44,282 lives, in the majority of them civilian, according to the data from the Gaza Ministry of Health, which the United Nations consider reliable. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.